What's up, guys? Drew here, back with Dad Coaster Co. We are here today in Hershey, Pennsylvania at the one and only Hersheypark. Got the entrance right behind me. Gonna get into this park, get some awesome rides today on rides like Pandemonium, Sky Rush, Storm Runner. I'm gonna try out the new Jolly Rancher remix today. That was the newly revamped Vekoma Boomerang here at Hersheypark. Super excited to be here. Never been to this park before, and have another goal of getting to 100 coasters on my credit count today. So let's see if we can achieve that goal. Let's go ahead and head inside. Here's a quick look at the front gate of Hersheypark. You see Chocolate Town over here, right across the way, just the front gate of Hersheypark. Apparently this was newly built whenever they opened this front plaza for the opening of Pandemonium a couple years ago. Here we have the, I'd say iconic Hershey Kiss fountain here right in front of Pandemonium. It's part of that new entrance I was talking about. And here comes Pandemonium right here. This is an awesome entry plaza here, with the ride interacting with the fountain. It's just awesome. Now, I probably did not pick the best day to come to this park because today is Memorial Day. So with it being a holiday weekend, I expect the crowds to be pretty busy here today. But we're gonna see what we can do. Gonna get a feel for everything, and then may possibly look into getting a one of the fast track passes here. First up, we're gonna be trying to take a ride here on Sky Rush, one of 3 fantastic Intamins here at Hersheypark. Sky Rush, as I and many others have heard and are aware, has raving reviews as one of the best coasters in the country and the world. So very excited to try out this Intamin. This area seems like it's pretty compact with coasters. You have the Comet right there, Sky Rush right here, and then you have the Great Bear right here, all kind of on top of each other over here in this little area. It's really interesting layout and unique in this area of the park. And here's the entrance for Sky Rush. Let's go ahead and get in line. So I've been here an hour so far and I've not gotten on anything. I was in line for Sky Rush and the line was barely moving, so I decided to go ahead and get out of line and go ahead and get a fast track. I went with the just normal fast track. Like I said, I have 12 coasters to ride to get to 100, so I don't really see the need of getting unlimited. I'm only here for a handful of hours today. So I successfully got my fast track wristband, and it's right here next to Pandemonium, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on Pandemonium. The park's one of the park's newer coasters. It is a B&M Hyper, as you can see it right here. A nice entrance sign right here. Obviously you saw earlier with the Kiss fountain over there, and has some cool theming on this ride. Twizzlers, Kisses, Reese's. Here's the main entrance. Let's see what this B&M Hyper is all about. They did not let me select my row, so I got stuck in row 2 for my first ride on Pandemonium. So I just got off at Pandemonium. That is a really, really good B&M Hyper. I thought it was better than Mako, which is the shirt that I'm wearing. El Toro Ryan was right. It is better than Mako. Really solid airtime. There was an element on there right before you go into the finale of the ride where you go around the fountain. There was a very similar element right before you get to that part that was very similar to when you get to the top of the treble clef on Theory 325, where it kind of bangs before it goes down the drop. There was an element just like that on there, and I was very surprised. Really solid coaster. Pandemonium, highly recommend it. So with the fast track, I waited probably about 10 minutes. I think the sign for Pandemonium said it was a 180-minute wait, which is 3 hours. I don't know if that was accurate or not. But yes, this fast track, definitely, at least for this first ride, it's definitely been worth it. So hopefully that wasted first hour that I had, I can kind of just wipe that away since I have this fast track now. Don't know if I'm gonna go to Sky Rush yet. I may wait until later, right before I leave the park, because the capacity, not necessarily the capacity, but the operations on Sky Rush are kind of slow due to the restraints that I hear. So we'll see. I may try to make it back to maybe Storm Runner or Fahrenheit, and definitely want to try out the Jolly Rancher remix today as well. I think next I'm going to go ahead and try and knock out Comet over here, one of their classic wooden coasters here.
Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs on the vehicle until it stops.
So Comet was kind of sneaky good. The first drop caught me by surprise, and it was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Thought it was going to be short, but no, it was actually a really good length as far as ride time. Waited about 5 minutes to get on that with the fast track. Not too bad at all. They have a chairlift ride that goes across the park. It's nice. It goes right over here across the river here, right next to Great Bear. Next up, going to be trying out the Super Duper Looper. So Super Duper Looper was okay. I think if you have a kid that is probably wanting to try to start to ride coasters that go upside down, I think Super Duper Looper is probably a really good coaster for somebody who's starting on upside down coasters, because it only goes upside down once, and the rest of the coaster is really mild. So I think it's a great starter coaster for kids who want to start putting some upside down type coasters in their repertoire. Up next, going to be checking out the Great Bear B&M invert here. It's got a really funky, unique layout too, so I'm kind of interested to see what this one's like. So Great Bear was okay. It's one of the weaker B&M inverts that I've been on. Like I said before I got on, a really weird layout. It had some weird like helix thing right before you went down the first drop. Had some weird transitions. It wasn't completely awful, but it was just weird and bizarre. Yeah, I got the credit, so that's all that matters. So here we have the Hersheys Triple Tower. It's a very unique and very cool drop tower experience here at Hersheypark. You have the Kisses Tower, which I would assume is the more milder version of the three. You have the Reese's Tower in the middle, which is kind of the medium, and then you have the Hershey's Tall Tower, which is supposed to be, I guess, the more high thrill of the three choices. I've heard that the Reese's one has some really good airtime though. I gotta say, I've not really been following a map since I've been here. So this park has been a little confusing as far as where to go, how to get to different things. They do have signage, but sometimes it's a little hard to navigate and read, but just kind of stumbling my way through and getting on things as I come upon them here. So I was trying to make my way over to Storm Runner, and sadly found out that it's closed. I'm not sure if it's closed all day or what, but it is closed right now. So hopefully it ends up opening up today, but not really sure if that's gonna happen or not. I was definitely looking forward to trying to get on that, but as of right now, it doesn't look like that may not happen today. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to get on Sky Rush again. The line looks quite a bit shorter than what it was when I first tried to get in line on this ride. This is really the main Intamin that I really wanted to ride today, so I'm glad this one is still open at the moment, unlike Storm Runner. Was absolutely insane. Incredible coaster, one of the most intense coasters I've ever been on. The only thing I did not like was I don't know if the ride operator pushed too hard on my restraint, but the restraint was absolutely killing my legs. When we would go over those airtime hills and the different elements of the ride, it would just completely crush my legs. That was the only complaint I had about it, but other than that, that ride is absolutely insane. I can see why people rank it so high on their lists. I'd say it's definitely in my top 10 for sure. Here's Trailblazer, which is also closed today. Right back over here. There's the station for Storm Runner, which again is unfortunately closed at the moment. Doesn't look like it's going to open up today, probably. More importantly though, here is the new, for 2022, revamped Jolly Rancher Remix. This the Comet Boomerang has been revamped. It's supposed to have a soundtrack, different smells, Jolly Rancher, different flavors while you ride. So I'm definitely gonna get on this while I'm over here. Jolly Rancher Remix was probably the most comfortable ride I had on a Comet Boomerang before. Still Boomerang though, short ride. It did have smells inside the tunnel, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, not too bad. Here's the new flat ride here, right next to Jolly Rancher Remix. It is called Mixed, flavored by Jolly Rancher. It's a I guess you could consider a family-friendly flat ride here. It's a cool visual though when you got Remix going and this ride going at the same time though. Next we're gonna take a ride on Fahrenheit. This is the third Intamin here. This one is open, unlike Storm Runner once again. We'll see how this one compares to Sky Rush. Well, the operations on Fahrenheit were going very, very slow, even for the fast pass line, or the fast track line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out this wild mouse instead. Well, that was a typical wild mouse. It had like a double drop in there, almost like a miniature version of a lightning rod or something. It was one of the better wild mouses I've been on, but just your typical wild mouse. A lot of fun though. Next we're going to try out Laugh Track. It's their indoor spinning coaster. Some say this is better than the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. I'm just kidding, nobody has ever said that. This is, from what I understand, a really wacky indoor roller coaster with some fun little animations and props and stuff on the inside. It's supposed to be a dark ride, kind of, but you can still see, when you're going around on the inside. So let's check it out. Getting like weird funhouse vibes in this queue. They have different weird, bizarre mirrors in here that change the way you look and everything. It's like circus, clown vibes in here. This really seems like it's going to be a wacky ride. The ride vehicles are like miniature time traveler cars from Silver City. Man, just like Comet, Laugh Track really caught me by surprise. That was a pretty solid little spinning coaster. It kind of had a Wild Mouse feel to it, but it was definitely way more extreme than a Wild Mouse. That was definitely a nice surprise. I was pretty impressed with that coaster. Not bad at all. Here's the park's Ferris wheel that features the Hershey logo on it in the center. Nice touch. Up next, going to be checking out Lightning Racer. It is a dueling racing wooden coaster here at Hersheypark. This Lightning Racer was a really solid dueling wooden coaster. Had some really comfortable seats and restraints on there. Definitely digging the trans on there. Usually a lot of those types of coasters have like PTC trains or some older trains, but it actually had some newer trains on there, which made the ride experience a little bit better than what you may expect on some of your typical dueling wooden racing coasters. It's pretty solid. Next, I will attempt to check out the Wildcat.
Welcome back. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the ride vehicle.
Wildcat was very rough. I'm not sure if I'd recommend that. I mean, if you're just doing it to get the credit, then yeah, but that's why I wrote it, because I'm getting the credit. But that was rough. It was pretty brutal. But got it done. Gonna check on Fahrenheit here to see if the wait is any better since I got in line for it the first time. It's coming up the lift now. This coaster looks super fun. It's probably my last ride of the day. So I think I figured out the issue of Fahrenheit. Pretty sure they're only running one train, which is kind of annoying because pretty much everything else here is running two trains. So I just decided to get out of line again, and then I'm gonna go get this kitty credit and leave my account at 99 and try to get 100 here in a few weeks. So wish me luck on this kitty credit. This will be my final ride of the day, Coco Cruiser, the kitty coaster here at Hersheypark. Well, Coco Cruiser was a super fun kitty coaster. Your usual kitty credit. I really needed that credit today, honestly, because just Fahrenheit wasn't working out, and just the closure of Storm Runner and Trailblazer kind of hurt my chances a little bit of getting to 100 today. So no biggie. Sitting at 99, no big deal. Again, I will stress the point that you may need a map on the Hersheypark app or a map that you print offline, whatever. I don't think they hand out physical maps here. I haven't seen any anyway, but you may need it if it's your first time here, because this park is easy to get lost in. so easy to get lost in. It is a massive park. There's so many different little pathways you can take, shortcuts. It's easy to get turned around. I got turned around several times today, but was able to ride most of everything that I wanted to. I recommend getting the fast track pass, especially if it's a busy crowd like today. Memorial Day, fast track really helped me out so much, tremendously today. Definitely recommend that. Well guys, that's gonna do it for my day here at Hersheypark. Had an incredible time here for my first time here. Even though it was Memorial Day and busy today, those fast passes that I got, they helped out tremendously today, where I was able to ride pretty much everything that I wanted to. A couple of rides were closed today, unfortunately, but sitting on 99, I didn't get to 100, and that's all right. I'll be going to Kings Island here in a few weeks. Hopefully, I'll be able to get Orion as my 100th coaster credit. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably be vlogging that trip as well. As you can see, Pandemonium going by right by me. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching today. Subscribe, like, comment, do what you got to do. Thanks for watching Dad Coaster Co. See ya.